All right, we've got Mike Aubrey with us, the Executive Vice President, Principal of the Mike Aubrey Group, Berkshire Hathaway, a very good read of another market that we look at a lot, and that is the real estate market. You're facing right now, Mike, if you think about it, an environment of higher interest rates, presumably for all the right reasons, but you worry about the impact that's going to have, let's say, on real estate, because you have people out there like Redfin's CEO thinking that, maybe we are at a housing bottom. Maybe that's it, and we're up from here, even in the face of those higher rates. What do you think?
I mean, I think this, Neil. I think if you talk about any sector at all and you talk about the money that people get for that sector, as an example, interest rates have gone up more than 3 times over the last 18 months, and the demand is just still there with real estate. People still want to buy houses. I mean, this is not like it was in 2007, 2008, where it was speculative investors in the market. This is people who are trying to buy places to live. Now, I will say this, I mean, and this is just sort of my opinion, but a different read on the interest rate implication on the marketplace, and it's this. How about this stat? 42% of people own their houses outright, Neil. And of the 58% that's left, if you look at the median value of what that property is worth, they owe about half of that on it. So I think that this movement in rates right now may not be having the impact and sort of the narrative that the media wants to spin on it. I think that 40% of people are buying houses in cash. And guess who they are? Not millennials, Neil, boomers.
No, it's very true to that. And, Mike, I'm glad you mentioned it, too, because if you look at where we were 15 years ago, so many people, as the meltdown ensued and really picked up steam in the fall of 2008, they were upside down. They owed more than their homes were worth. And that psychologically affects you and fed this recession where people were afraid to buy anything if they could buy anything. So there's nothing like that. But there's the flip side is there are a lot of those homeowners today who don't want to sell right now because they feel that this isn't the right time and they'll only have to move into something even more expensive. So it's sort of like a draw here. How do you play that?
All right, so here's what I think. There's only 2 places you're going to get inventory, Neil. Place number 1, Mr. Buffett showed us just the other day. He put over $800 million into the builders. He's super bullish on the builders right now, and we're going to get inventory from them putting houses up and putting that inventory into the marketplace. Here's the second one, and this one's sort of a hard-to-swallow pill, and you may look at me with one eyebrow raised up. How about this? How about we get rid of capital gains taxes for 2 years, and we take investors who own properties and we ask them, guess what? Sell your property and put it back into the marketplace so we can get some inventory, and we're not going to give you capital gains at all. That would be another way that we could bring more housing inventory into the space, and because of that, allow people to start buying houses again.
All right, Mike, I assume you didn't have a drinking lunch, but that would be... That'd be wonderful if it comes to that, but we'll see how that sorts out. But some great ideas. Mike, great catching up with you.
Always a pleasure, Neil.
Mike Aubrey. That is an interesting read. That could open up a lot of potential supply.